What is up, everyone? JD, by the way, I know I'm amazing. I know I did that right last second, so nobody would see that, but I can fix it now. All right, boys, welcome to Across the Board, sponsored by One Ball Metrics. One Ball Metrics. Jesus, JD, it is a Tuesday morning. It is a Tuesday morning. We are here. We've all obviously been up very late from that Dodgers game because I just called it Woosday morning. Jefe just woke up and just got to his studio. He made it in his chair the minute the show has started. We're going to find out if he understands that he's muted. But Jefe, over to you. How are you today, brother?
Uh-oh.
Can't hear you. Not good. Not good. Not good. The audio is not good from the Jefe. So we'll give you a minute to try and figure out your audio. JD, with, by the way, a fantastic new Oregon Duck hat. How are you today, JD?
Appreciate it, man. Doing good, man. Definitely a little tired. But yeah, man, doing
Be right back.
okay.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
He'll be
JD,
back.
how are you today, brother? What's up, J-Bo? We appreciate you tuning in as always.
What's up, J-Bo? Yeah, man. We had a great live show last night.
Okay, good. Can you hear us, Jefe? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay,
There's a lot of sports to talk about.
Back to JD. We're not over to you yet. JD, continue to tell us about your night last night.
Yeah, man. We as actually like as far as the live show goes, we had a great show then. And then yeah, stayed up a lot later than I had planned on watching the rest of that game.
I think a lot of people did. Jesus. With the bottle drop breaking our ears, Jefe. Come on. Over to you. Don't you know everyone's tired from that Dodgers game? How you doing today? By the way, lift your chest up a little bit. It looks good. Rock that Rutgers proudly. Rock it proudly. How are you today, bro?
Wow, damn. Usually, I think somebody moved my camera. Usually, it's a little lower. Just realized that. You can't see both of my degrees usually above my head. That's right. I got two.
They're not from accredited universities. If anybody was wondering, Jefe, again, how are you today, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I got a good night of sleep.
I guess that means you did not watch much of the Dodgers Blue Jays late night affair, did you?
No. I had to rest. I had to rest up because I didn't know that game was going to go 18 innings. What I did know is today's the debut of NBA Coast to Coast, and I am not going to miss an 11 p.m. tip-off.
Oh, that's today?
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm joking. It's the dumbest thing we've ever done in my life.
And
It is
it's also the Frozen Frenzy Day. So we also have hockey starting at 6 and go until fucking midnight.
No, not like puck drops.
Puck drops, I think, at 11 something.
Let me pull it up here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What? I just wanted a relaxing Tuesday. Yeah, he's right there. There's literally a puck drop on ESPN at 11. Oh, my God.
Kings versus the Sharks. Unbelievable. Welcome to the cornucopia, boys.
Play the first period over there.
I like the first
period. Let me tell you
something.
So today's going to be the first day ever that there is an NBA game and a hockey game starting at 11 p.m. Eastern on a damn Tuesday. You know, we used to honestly, this used to be something, I'm going to go on a tangent right now. We have nothing else to talk about. This used to be something that we looked forward to. Every random Saturday, back when I was growing up, you used to get this gift. It used to be this beautiful black screen that came over your television. And then all of a sudden you had some music. And then all of a sudden you had this wonderful graphic. Pac-12 after dark. And it used to be something that you worked for. You used to look forward to it because it didn't come every day on a Tuesday. What is this crap? I'm not for this. Not on a Tuesday.
A little weird for a Tuesday. JD, what are your thoughts on that? We'll get to the recap.
I don't mind it. It's just especially rough for the people that stayed up watching last night's game.
Yeah.
And try to stay up again tonight to watch these
Well,
games.
good news for you. If you have another baseball game like that, I think the Kings and Sharks will still be playing. Even by the 18th inning. It'll probably be the third period.
it could get on
in
the third period.
And what if the basketball game goes into overtime? What are they going to do then?
And what do you're up all night. Let's dive into our it's the damn cornucopia. Let's dive into our Monday recap. JD, I'm going to start with you. How'd you do yesterday?
Really, really well, man.
Joe, crazy, bro. Crazy. I was in a
Joe,
similar
you should see
spot.
a doctor about that, man. You're too young to be waking up to pee.
Well, I'm younger than Joe, and unfortunately, I wake up to pee, so I may also have to join you on that doctor appointment, Joe.
I would tell you to see a doctor, but you're way too far gone. They can't do shit for you.
I agree.
I personally checked you out, and I can tell you, not much longer left.
You're not a doctor, and I will never let you check me out. JD, yet again, over to you. How was your recap? How'd you do on Monday?
Longer.
Yeah, man, really, really good day. As far as official VIP plays, we went 5-1. Really good day. And then on the live show last night with the live plays I gave out, I did go 4-0.
That'll do it.
So
The DCs.
yeah, man, it was just a really good day. So
You went 4-0 on the live plays. So what does that tell everyone out there? Make sure you tune in to the show.
Yep.
JD, shout out the show. Give everyone the details. When you guys going to be next on?
Yep. Make sure to tune into the live line every Monday at 8 Eastern.
Well, JD, you were so successful yesterday. Why would you not do it again tonight?
Well, we're not going to do it again tonight. That's what I was about to say.
You're trying to kill the guy.
We actually have been asked to actually add another day on during the week. So still trying to figure out when the best day for that is. Chat, if there's a certain night you would like us to do it, drop that in the chat.
Tell them Tuesdays. So they got to do that 11 o'clock NBA game, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. By the way, it's every Tuesday for the whole season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They are doing this East Coast, West Coast, coast to coast crap.
JD's like, go fuck yourself.
Let me tell you something though. I would love to join. The problem is that once a Knicks game starts, I cannot be held liable for what I say in those 4 quarters. It gets non-PG very quickly. Actually, never is PG to start with. It's vile. It's bad. I actually, whenever I go to a Knicks game, especially in the playoffs, this is something that I 100% do. If there are kids anywhere around me, I immediately find the parent and tell them, this is going to be really eye-opening for your child. Because I'm going to be screaming a lot of profanities that are not going to be okay. Regular season, I can tame myself in. But when I'm in the presence of my own home, I tend to yell some crazy shit like Mitch Robinson's not a real fucking player, made of glass, piece of shit.
Literally. We'll address that because we are covering the Knicks game today. I'll go over my recap next. So for me, we had the Chiefs as a 3-unit play. It was our NFL max, so very happy about that. Jake is here. Knew he would be here today. Jake will discuss all your incorrect comments as we move along here, like Maxey over Brunson. That's just absurd. But I do have to say, the 76ers look very good early on, and they look like they're a better team without Joel Embiid. VJ Edgecombe is the real deal. He may end up being the rookie of the year. He's been that good.
He looks very good.
Hands off.
Yeah.
I love Maxey and Edgecombe being able to work the backcourt together. Is this like every season? The 76er season comes to one thing and one thing only: the health of Embiid during the whole 82.
I don't know anymore. I think they've planned for him to not be a factor. This team, the offense flows better with him not in the game. The ball moves, they find the open shooter, and they're a very fast team right now, and they hit their open threes. Do you really think Embiid's going to be the main factor for the first time in years? I think he's not the main factor. I think Max is a more important person.
Can I honestly be honest? I really don't put a lot of stock in the NBA regular season. It is a crapshoot, and I'll be in this is how I feel about the Knicks regular season too. Wins and losses don't really bother me in the regular season. I know that the team like the Knicks will be there at the end. The 76ers have something to prove to themselves that they can be there. But if they do get into the playoffs, as you guys know, playoffs versus regular season is 2 totally different styles of basketball.
Correct.
Everything slows down. It's about possessions, and it's about maximizing those possessions. So you're not going to have the ridiculous transition 3 when there's nobody ahead of you, when you could just go and try to draw a foul, right? That player is going to drive and get a foul. Because if you shoot that 3 and you miss it, it's malpractice in the playoffs. Yeah. I think Embiid in the playoffs is more what I'm talking about in terms of the 76ers being something this year. That's fair. And they have to keep him healthy to get to that point. That's what I'm talking about. Joe, you're 100% right. I'll be honest with you. NBA doesn't get real until Christmas. I would even say NBA doesn't get real until after the Super Bowl.
What do we think about that comment from Joe right there?
No, makes so much money and is way too injured. 76ers would have to eat most of that contract. And I don't think they can because of the cap hit that it would be.
I agree.
Remember,
I
don't think Paul George $1 trillion.
Yeah, I don't think there's much interest there, if I'm going to be honest, in acquiring somebody like Joel Embiid with his injury history. I mean, what contender is willing to shell out a ton of assets to bring him in? You know what I mean? JD, what are your thoughts? Do you think Embiid has any trade value this year? What do you think about the Sixers? You know, they have started the year 3-0. They've been underdogs in, I believe, 2 of the 3 games, and they've won pretty decisively. They've looked very good. And, you know, Jake is in my DMs nightly explaining every play of the Sixers games and is there. So I'm forced to have to watch and root against them just because of Jake. But they've been good. But no,
yeah,
Hefe, you gave your point. Hefe, you gave
3
your point.
games into the season. Calm down.
This is a JD question. JD.
I mean, as far as trade value, I mean, like, what team would really want him?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, who would really want to make a move for him? That's a
yeah. To me, like, yeah, like I just don't see
in the day and age where centers need to be more like Evan Mobley and less like Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
it's a tough move because even though Embiid can shoot the 3 ball, he can. His mobility is a humongous issue. Guys, have you noticed? I know it's only 4 games into the season. How many big men like power forwards and centers are bringing the ball up the court this year? It's insane. I went to the Knicks opener against the Cavs. Mobley was bringing the ball up the court more than Mitchell was.
Yeah,
like it's moving. Basketball, I think, is moving away from your point guard has to be the guy who handles the ball. You need your point guard, who usually is the smaller, faster guy in the team, to be able to move around the court quicker.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 1,000%.
And last thing I'll say to Jake before we move on, I would take Jalen Brunson with 4 fingers on each hand over Maxey. And that's not even hyperbole. They're not even in the same realm. Tyrese Maxey scoring 40-point games in game 2 and 3 of the regular season. Do it in the playoffs, you chump.
Well, here's the real question. We have one more question until we're going to get into today's action. We'll move on quickly. But one more question. I've seen it being a very hot talking point on X, on Twitter, on the Bluebird. You know the app I'm talking about. But the big debate right now was Cooper Flagg grossly overrated? Because in his first 3 games, he has not lived up to the expectation, and he hasn't looked really that great. If you look at the NBA Rookie of the Year voting, well, then Jefe, you have a ton of value right now because Cooper Flagg entered the season as a minus 5,000 to be the Rookie of the Year. It's now even money against VJ Edgecombe. So if anybody believes in Cooper Flagg like they did as of maybe 2 weeks ago, you can get insane value right now taking him as the Rookie of the Year. So that's the question for me, all because it's regarding around the betting-centric market. Would you take Cooper Flagg right now at the even money? Because he was as of a week ago, the massive runaway favorite. VJ Edgecombe is looking like he's a real threat to that award. What are your thoughts, I think?
You asked me, is Cooper Flagg in trouble?
Well, no, I was leading into the entire topic.
3 games into his NBA career. The guy looks perfectly fine. He's also on a team where he really doesn't have to be the focal point of the offense. And I just think he has to work his way and understand how to play with a guy like Anthony Davis in the front court who is just as offensively and defensively talented as him, honestly. That's the problem. They're kind of the same. They want to take up the same space. NBA is a spacing game. If you don't have the space to create one-on-ones, you're going to have a problem. When Anthony Davis and Cooper Flagg want to be in the same spot and at the same time when they play together, it's tough. Edgecombe is just in the perfect system. Edgecombe is exactly what they signed Paul George to be, except they forgot that Paul George is 75 years old and has no legs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think last night was a little alarming. Last night was a little alarming, though. Cooper Flagg finished the game 1 for 9 from the floor with only 2 points, 2 rebounds, 0 assists. That's an alarming stat line for somebody who played over 30 minutes in the game. It just is. He did absolutely nothing and provided the team absolutely nothing. VJ Edgecombe's going in there and having an immediate impact every single night and putting up big numbers. In multiple games this year, Cooper Flagg has played in 4. One game, he only had 10 points. He shot 30% from the field. Yesterday, he shot 11% from the field. This year, in 2 of his 4 games, he has 0 assists. That was something he was supposed to be able to do immediately. So there are some growing pains. I do think it's only been a couple games, so you can't go crazy about it. But right now, I don't know if I'd want to take a Rookie of the Year bet on Cooper Flagg, seeing how good VJ Edgecombe looks, seeing how much of a factor he's going to be on the offense for that team. So, I mean, 2 points, 1 of 11 shooting, just not good numbers from Cooper Flagg. Just not good numbers. Those are alarming numbers. I know it's only 1 game, but more to come. JD, what are your thoughts before we get into today's action?
I think what actually Joe said here is actually my main point.
Couldn't agree more with that as well.
I mean, just actually where they have him playing, I think has a lot to actually do with actually what you're seeing.
Hilarious comment from my guy Hector. What's up, Hector? We appreciate you tuning in, bro.
You know, for like I said, we're literally just a few games into the season here. I like think that he's going to be fine. Yeah.
But there's a difference between being fine and being I don't know if they were saying he was a generational talent. They kind of were, but being fine and being what Cooper Flagg was projected to be are two totally different things. So,
dude, there's only one player that comes to my mind that their first game they came out there and you were like, holy shit, this guy is the real fucking deal. And it was freaking LeBron. Like he's the only guy that comes to mind. I still remember his first game was in Sacramento. That's how much I vividly remember it. His first game ever was at the Kings. He dropped like 24 points. He had a breakaway dunk, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Well, you know who had a better first game than him and a better first couple games? VJ Edgecombe. So that's the debate there. He broke the record, 50 points in his first two games. No one has ever done that in their first two career NBA games.
Yeah, I think Will might have, but he's not real. So yeah,
can't go by his numbers. Do you believe he scored 100 points? Do you believe he scored 100 points, and then we're going to move on? No, yeah, right? I don't.
I do because what's the point of making that up?
It's the only game from the entire season they have no video on.
Oh, Saints have made Tyler Shuck, whatever, the starter. Congrats.
Yeah, you figured.
Congrats on the L.
Yeah, that was gonna.
I want to say just one thing about the lay of the land with the NBA. Listen, guys, Jake, do yourself a favor. Look at Michael Jordan's first game. Please do yourself a favor. Use something called the internet. Maybe get out of your mom's basement.
Also, very could be Connie, but it's been very impressive.
Good point.
It could be, but very.
I was about to get to that. That's literally what I was about to get to. Can we see VJ Edgecombe play 15 games? Because right now through 3 games, averaging 34. Can we see him play 15? Can we also see Tyrese Maxey maybe play, I don't know, 15 games? Because he's obviously also not going to be doing all this. Let's calm down. On all teams, like, guys, the Chicago Bulls are 3-0. They're not,
very early in the year.
Come on. Can we calm down?
That's what we do. That's what we do. We have to talk about it. We're not going to go wait 15 games and then give our analysis.
I totally agree. Totally agree. I want to point out one team that is in a whole lot of trouble. And I'm not overreacting. The Pelicans got to start winning games. They're 0-3. They gave up their unprotected first-round pick for Derek Queen, which the Bucks own. Oh, boy. That people will be getting fired left and right if they have as bad of a year as right now they're trending. The Bucks will literally get their pick no matter if it's first. And I think that'll also have a lot to do with how the Bucks season goes in terms of where they are. Because if the Bucks look over and they see the Pelicans are actually trash, and in their head they know that they have a big pick coming their way, they might be a little bit more willing to let go of Giannis for a huge package and just totally reset that thing.
Yes, I do think that's going to happen, by the way. I do think that's the inevitable. I do think Giannis does get moved before the trade deadline. I think that is an inevitable. All right, boys. Well, that's a good recap of how we did yesterday and a little bit of the early NBA landscape. You want to move into some of today's action?
Yeah.
I need JD to give me the okay.
What do you want to do first? Because we didn't really talk about the baseball game.
Well, let's talk about the baseball game. I lost it, so I didn't want to talk about it, but unbelievable game. I had the under there. It went 18 innings. You knew that was fucked when it went 18 innings. JD, I believe you had the Dodgers team total, if I'm not mistaken, because every time I tuned into your show last night, you were cheering for something Dodgers, and I vaguely remember you giving it. So tell us about the baseball game, your thoughts, because it was absolutely a crazy game last night.
Yeah, it definitely was. I had a few plays there. I had the Dodgers' first 5 team total over. And that did end up getting there for us. That happened in the actual 5th inning when they actually came back and tied the game up at 4.
Yep.
We also, when the Dodgers went down the first time on the show, we actually did hit the Dodgers live, actually plus 123. So we did get that one home. But yeah, besides as far as the bets was actually one thing. But as far as just the game, as far as just being a baseball fan, that was just a fun game. As far as every single bullpen arm from actually both teams were all used. As far as the Dodgers, Klein, have to shout out him. He is somebody that does not ever give any length. And he went out there, and I believe he pitched 4 innings there and pitched absolutely great. You know, it was just a great game. And then as far as actually, and actually then as far as the walk off goes,
Crazy.
matter of fact, I believe Freddie's the only person to have multiple walk off actually home actually runs in the World Series. It was the longest World Series game, ever.
It was literally 2 full games. It was
Yes,
two full baseball games.
Literally 2 full games. And I think that sets up today very interesting. Very, very interesting. And we're about to get into that.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to start, JD. We're already on the baseball train. I'm going to tweet it out right now. Let's cover the baseball game first, if that's good with you.
Yeah.
So let me pull this up here. Let's do our little transitione. And let's pop the game on the screen here. JD, you have to kick it off because we have our Blue Jays Dodgers game. You've been money with this series. You've been reading baseball very well as of late, as you always do. Pitching in this one for the Jays is Shane Bieber, 1-0 in the postseason with a 4.4 ERA. Pitching for the Dodgers is Shohei Ohtani, who I cannot believe how lights out he's been pitching in the postseason. He has a 0.75 whip. He's got a 2.2 ERA, and he's got a 2-0 record. So, JD, we got the Blue Jays. We got the Dodgers. We got game 4.
Yep.
What do you got?
Wherever you want it to be, bud. It's your world.
I know.
Just start off with this series has been a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
I think everyone feels the same.
Yes, this series has been extremely close. As far as the Jays go, they've been finding ways to just actually put up runs. Besides, for a 10
Alejandro
stretch actually last night.
Alejandro, been unbelievable.
But yeah,
I had to look it up yesterday, by the way, because I was looking at him and I was like, "Yo, how big is that boy?" You know that me and him are the same exact height. He is 245 pounds.
Yeah,
he is lit. I can't even imagine being 245 and being a catcher in that position for hours and hours every day. I have all new respect for him, honestly.
He's a big boy.
Very. But yeah, in this game, what I feel like we're going to see a lot of is people just saying, both of these teams, they used all of their arms. So as far as the over here, like to just bet that, I feel like you're going to see a lot of that.
But you have a lot of tired baseball players today.
And I mean, like, I understand it to a point, but to me, when I first looked at it, I was like, damn, this is going to be a big time variance game, a very high, variance game. And then when I really started breaking it down, as far as the pitchers, as far as the starters, Dodgers have a big edge there. Very big edge there. Then in the bullpen, I think even though, yes, both bullpens are taxed, I think the Dodgers still have a big edge there because they have a lot of guys who used to start games and are used to giving length in their pen where the Jays don't. So I think they're also set up there on the back end. So to me, the more I've thought about it, this kind of has turned into what I think is going to be a Dodgers smash spot here.
Interesting.
It's just I've not played this yet. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to go with their team total over or if I'm going to lay the run line. But it's going to be one of those, though.
All right.
I mean,
we'll kick it over to you.
As far as what Connie just said, as far as Chris Bassett, I mean, yeah, he actually did pitch last night, but actually that was not long. Speaking of somebody who came in for not that long, Kershaw coming in the 12th inning with the bases loaded, that was awesome.
It was awesome.
I was so scared.
It was cinematic. It was cinematic. Yeah, it was like a movie seeing him come out there.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as they did it, I was kind of like, "Fuck."
Yep.
I was like, that's not who I really wanted to see coming out of there. But just being able to watch it all, and then then the play that ended it, yeah, like it was just really cool.
I respect that. Jefe, what do you like in this game?
It's hard to look at a game and truly put yourself in the shoes of players that just played 6.5 hours of baseball, get to go home, sleep for, 8 to 10 hours, and have to play another extremely high leverage as they can get style of game, less than 20 hours, way less than 20 hours, actually, 16 hours after that last game ended. That's extremely hard to think about. It's even harder to think about it when the starting pitcher tonight for the Dodgers played in all 18 freaking innings of the game yesterday and reached base 9 times. Mind you, most of those were via an intentional walk. I mean, I think he got walked every single time after his second home run in the 7th.
He actually went 4 for 4 and actually then got walked 5 straight times.
That's just the craziest stat line you'll ever hear. You'll never hear anything ever like that again.
But as far as that, I'm not worried about him today because he doesn't play in the field.
Yeah.
JD, I'm not worried about him at all. Every single at bat he had in extra innings was he just stood up there and literally just took his ankle plate off. That's all he did. It's the most physical action that he did in extra innings was taking off his ankle plate and jogging to first base.
Yeah,
that is what Ohtani did from inning basically 9 to 18. Done. Yep. So he's coming out on the mound today, and because of that, my favorite POD here is, first of all, I think both of these teams, other than Ohtani, your regular players out on the field are exhausted. They're not going to be exhausted, and I think that I have to go with just talent now. And to me, the Dodgers are more talented than the Jays. I'm going to take the Dodgers on the first 5. First 5 run line, minus half run, minus 145 odds, minus 140 odds.
There you go. I'm the opposite of you guys today. I'm taking the Blue Jays plus 1.5 at minus 115. There's a ton of value. They can still lose, and I do think they do have a chance to win this game. They've been staying in games. They've been competing in games, and their bats are hot. I know Shohei's done a fantastic job on the mound, but he's not going to give him 9 innings tonight. I think we will see this one get later in the game. This one will stay close, and I could even see the Blue Jays pulling this one off. So I definitely am going to be on the Jays in the spot plus 1.5. I debated taking them on the money line for a little bit more value at plus 176, but if I can get a minus 115 on the plus 1.5 to have that insurance, that's exactly how I'm going to play it. So I will be on the Blue Jays plus 1.5. Let's see them get it done and cash us the minus 115.
What do you guys think about? Okay, so when that walk-off happened last night, of course, Dodgers went crazy. That's the most we've seen out of this Dodgers team in probably since they won it all, actually, like last year. And then you saw some of the Blue Jays guys did not just go ahead and leave. Some of them just stood there and just watched it all. What do you think what do you think that does to your mindset? Because last night, as that game was going on, it just felt like whoever wins this like game here, they're kind of set up now.
If this was to make it a multiple game lead, so let's say the Dodgers took a 2-game lead here, I would say it's over. But because it could be equalized yet again today, but because today we could go to bed and the series could be tied, I think they're still going to be in it. I think Vladdy's done a great job of keeping these guys motivated. He's clearly the emotional leader of the team. He's clearly the one who galvanizes the troops, as they would say. And I don't think he's going to let them go down that path because they are only 1 game away. Let's say this was tonight's game. Let's say they lost yesterday and then tonight was that 18-inning thriller and they lost again to go down 3-1. They're losing 10-0 in the next game and the series is over. But because they won that first game, that's why that first game was so pivotal. It gave them a chance to lose yesterday like that because they're still in it and they can win today to regain home field. So for me, I don't think the mentality is going to be shot quite yet. I do think they'll still be able to get up for this game, and they're still fully in it because realistically, they are still fully in it. They are not out of it. They could be tied at the end of tonight. So I don't think it's going to destroy their mentality. Jefe, what are your thoughts?
I kind of disagree with you. I think that I'll put it like this. Winning that game for the Blue Jays was way more important than winning that game for the Dodgers. The Dodgers in the back of their head at inning, that let's take that jam with the bases loaded when Kershaw came in. Dave Roberts looking at that situation goes, all right, man, I'm going to give Kershaw the shot. If he blows it, whatever, we got Ohtani tomorrow at home. Like, they were able to make decisions a little bit more free-willy. Well, I think the Blue Jays they couldn't mess that up. They got it to that point. First of all, they had the lead. That's the number one thing. The Blue Jays had that game. And Ohtani hits home run in the 7th and ties it, right? That's already a shot to your heart right there. Because Schneider's kind of planning his next point of attack in the next 2 innings, when to get Hoffman in, et cetera, before that home run happens. Home run happens, resets the game. Obviously, you go to 18, you don't think you're going to use all those arms. both teams used every single arm that was even humanly possible to use.
Correct.
I think it was insane that I saw. Obviously, I didn't stay up for the 18th, but I saw Yamamoto warming up in the 18th.
Yep.
What are they feeding these guys in Japan? Unbelievable. That would have been. That would have been
an
complete
actual complete game. Threw 100-something pitches and was ready to go in.
That just tells me that the Dodgers could afford to. I don't know what other word to use. Make a mistake. The Blue Jays.
Yes, I'm with that.
The Dodgers winning that game. The Dodgers are playing today as free as you can be. If they don't have it because they are just exhausted, I don't think Dave Roberts is going to push anybody that he doesn't have to in terms of pitching matchups and stuff like that. They know they got one tomorrow at home still. The Blue Jays need this game big time, and it's hard because Ohtani has been virtually amazing. There's also setting up for Yamamoto probably to pitch game 6 or 7, which is super scary.
Yes, I agree. He's the guy. Most people knew he was this good, but what he's done in this postseason has been, and I don't use this loosely, legendary. It's been historic. What he has done in this postseason is truthfully a top 3 to 5 pitching performance in a singular postseason in history.
It's scary, and this last thing I'll say, it's scary because the Dodgers are 1 win away from putting the ball in Yamamoto's hands to win the World Series. That's
why tonight's everything. Tonight's everything.
Well, but for the Blue Jays, yes. For the Dodgers, if they win this game, they just know get us to the Yamamoto game. Toronto at home, I don't give a shit.
Big news from J-Bo, and I think that's a great transition, boys.
Don't get
to probable, and we're going right into that game. So, guys, we're going over to the NBA. We're only covering one game today, and the game we are covering is the New York Knicks taking on the Bucks, and we have a very close line here. Knicks on the road visiting Milwaukee. They are a 1.5-point favorite. That's what it was a half hour ago. Let's see if it moved. Let's see when it moved. Sorry. Yeah, 30 minutes ago. So we put that up there. It's 2.5 now because Cat has been upgraded to probable. Yeah, I just got that alert from Underdog. 3. It's up to 3, moving to 3.5 currently on FanDuel. So
he's not good enough to warrant this type of point movement. Okay?
Well, it is because Mitch is out. If they didn't have any center, that would Yabusele is out as well. So game decision. It's looking like he is out.
Honestly,
I know you're happy about that, but let me continue to get the injury news in here, Jefe. I do believe that is why the line is moving, because if the Knicks didn't have a center against Giannis tonight, they would have been fucked. Like they'd have no one in the paint if they didn't have Cat. So good news for the Knicks. So there we go.
Kuzma's playing. Let's see if the number will go back. There's another one that doesn't matter.
That one's not going to move the line. But Jefe, kick us off. You're the only one who can kick off a Knicks and a Bucks game. Knicks favored. We'll say by 2. Right now.
It's 4 games. 3-4 games into the season. This will be the 4th game. Both the teams 2-1. And I can honestly tell you that neither I or Alpha or the Knicks players or the Knicks coaching staff or the Knicks general managers know what the Knicks are right now.
Correct.
They are figuring it out. I saw 2 games at home where they played much more to what I thought they would be doing. And then I saw a game in Miami where they hoisted up 50-plus threes, and I literally had to wipe my eyes and ask myself, is this the Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
The Knicks will not be, and this is not me, this is my opinion, they will not be the team that goes up there, wins the game by hoisting up 63s. That's not how the team is built up.
How they're built.
Yep. That's not how it's made, and I don't know why that was approached to Miami, who, by the way, favors a fast-paced approach. Milwaukee doesn't really approach the game that way. They run their offense against Giannis. Ball's in his hand. He's the creator, and he's looking for people to he's looking to get downhill and throw the ball out to a corner guy, whether it be Gary Trent, whether it be Kuzma. Cole Anthony, by the way, looking pretty solid over there.
I think he's playing tonight. He has been upgraded. Yeah. Problem.
And Miles Turner can also shoot 3, as us Knicks fans know from his Pacer days. I'm going to just hone in on Cat, who I am quite honestly starting to get really sick and tired of his actions. And it has nothing to do with his style of basketball, which I think is flat out
soft. Is it the foul trouble?
But his complaining and foul trouble must end immediately. I cannot have my starting center, one of the best shooting 5s in
offensive centers, absolutely.
Getting 2 fouls in the first quarter every single fucking game, and
on the
then
offensive end,
complaining non-stop complaining about it and letting his man just zoom right by him for an easy layup in transition.
Yep.
It's ridiculous how the complaining that he does needs to stop. I might be overreacting. We're 4 games into the season. This is something that I remember. I'm so pissed off about it because this is what happened in the playoffs last year. He loves to get himself to stupid fouls and loves to complain about them. Doesn't get back on defense, doesn't jump on rebounds, doesn't box out. If any NBA player is more physical than him, he only has one stupid ass move. He puts his head down and does these crazy ass long ass steps down into the paint. Half the time it's a travel, half the time he gets the ball stripped, half the time he elbows the guy in the face as an offensive foul, and then 2 out of the 10 times, he gets to the hole and makes a miraculous layup and acts like he's the toughest guy in New York City. Must stop immediately. Stop shooting all the threes. Back somebody down for once in your life. Does he forget he's 7 fucking feet tall? That's what also pisses me off. Back somebody down for once in your life. Be a center. Nobody's asking you to hoist up 12 threes a game.
I agree.
It's you and Jalen Brunson's team. You and JB. Stop taking plays off. Be involved in the offense. Don't sit in the corner. I hate that shit. I felt good, honestly. Wow.
Okay, so what is your fucking bet on this game? Jesus Christ.
I'm obviously taking the Knicks on the money line because I think it's a good get back spot. First of all, there's a lot of chatter about Giannis was supposed to be traded to the Knicks, and the Knicks didn't offer enough for them to take them seriously. I think Giannis wants to go out there and prove to them that y'all motherfuckers better trade for me. I'm about to drop 45 on y'all. The issue with that, just like the issue with Luka ball, Giannis ball doesn't always mean a W. He can get 45 and the Bucks lose, and that's exactly how I see today going. Yes, Connie, Cat is one of the lowest IQ players in the game. Literally has very little basketball IQ.
Yep, and I'm going to agree with you here. I do think
So
the Knicks get it
I'm
done.
sorry, Knicks money line because I think it's going to be a Giannis ball type of game for the Bucks, which usually equates to them losing because that's just how it kind of works.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Knicks on the money line as well, minus 140. I have not taken the Knicks frequently this year. I am 1-0 betting them. It was the second home game of the year, which I did take them. They look fantastic. Tonight's a spot that I do think they bounce back. I don't think this is a team that's going to lose many back-to-back games this year. I think they will be coached up well enough to get up for these big games, and this is a test for them. It's a true test against this Milwaukee team, and we've been saying it all year. Everyone has been saying it for a year that this Milwaukee team is on the down. They are not a team on the rise. They are going the other way. They are not a team that really anyone is projecting to be title contenders anymore because they're just not. They're a team that needs a rebuild. They're a team that needs to get rid of some assets like Giannis to really restart this team. And the Knicks are a team that, truthfully, they're a top 2 to 3 team in the East. There's no denying that. So I think the Knicks are going to show their class tonight. It's a big test for them. It's a big test for a new head coach over there as well. And they will show up and have a big performance. I am predicting the Knicks to win this game by double digits. I think you're right in the term of it will be Giannis ball. It will be him trying to take the game over. And I think OG Anunoby, which if anyone knows me personally, Jefe, you can attest to this. I am not OG's biggest fan. But I do think he does a great job on Giannis. But I think he will do a good job on Giannis. I think he'll have active hands in there. And with Cat playing, that was the factor I needed to be on the Knicks tonight. If Cat was not going tonight and the Knicks had nobody in the paint at all with Mitchell Robinson out, with Gershon Yabusele looking like he's going to be out, and if they didn't have Karl Anthony Towns, it would be a Bucks play. But because they at least have Cat in there, I am going to be back in the Knicks on the money line. JD, over to you.
Yeah, like I said, I believe it was on opening night for the Knicks there. This is a team that during the season I'm definitely going to be backing quite a bit. But here at the very beginning of the season,
I don't like your tone, to be honest with you.
I already know what he's taking.
I don't like your tone.
It's one of the few days I asked JD what he thinks about a game before the show, and then he started to tell me. I said, I'll wait to hear your wrong answer on the show.
I don't like his tone at all.
You're not going to like what he's thinking either.
Please continue. Tell us why the Sixers are winning the East or some dumb shit like that. Or sell us on another Raven future, JD, please.
Hey, the Ravens are still 22 to 1 to win. 22
I
to 1.
am dreading Thursday's show. God.
But no, guys, as far as this game, I actually do not have a play yet. Like I said, it's not so much that I'm like trying to bet the actual Bucks here. It's just it's more of just kind of like what actually Jefe said is this team still is trying to figure out what they really are. And I'm just, unless it's just a, one of those ultimate spot plays, I'm just not quite looking to back them yet. But I did want to bring up what our friends over at BetQL have on this game. Let me share my screen here.
Let's do it.
And they have a 5-star play on the Bucks, plus 2.5.
Oh, good. Good.
Looks like they have the Bucks favored by 1 here. Had them winning 116 to 115. So they have this being a very close game. They think the Bucks should be a small favorite here. It looks like as far as the actual starters as far as the matchup grade here, guys, that's what the big difference seems to be. As far as the matchup grade, that the Bucks has an A, and Knicks has a D-. I wonder if that is considering Cat in or with Cat out.
Probably with Cat out, if I have it.
I was about to say,
it has to be Cat out.
Because with Cat out, that makes a lot of sense. But with Cat in, that like doesn't make as much sense.
I agree, Nick. No Mike Evans, no Bucks for me.
That is very interesting. Guys, just kind of go through here really quick. They have the Warriors tonight as a +2 as a 3-star play. I'm not going to lie, kind of leaning the other way there. Jake, there you go. They have the 76ers -4. Guys, the Wizards are bad. The Wizards are really bad. Why are the Sixers only laying 4?
Back to back.
Other stuff you need to think about, though. But the Wizards' defense, like they just don't play defense. Like, so as far as the back-to-back to me, and especially as far as this early in the year, I just don't.
Oh, no, I mean, I hate to say this out loud, but I absolutely, 76ers are my second play in the NBA today, along with the
Knicks. I think I'm on the 76ers as well, unfortunately.
And it's the last thing you just said, JD, was the most important thing. It's 4 games into the season. It's not late enough for me to start really evaluating the negative effects of the back-to-back.
True that. All right. Well, everyone's giving their pick here. Gentlemen.
We do have to. One more thing really quick. As far as actually BetQL there, they actually do have a special deal for everybody here on the show. I'm going to put it up here so you can see it. You can get 15% off of any purchase using promo code GETBET4. That is 15% off any purchase. And guys, with them, what you can do is actually buy sport. You can actually buy it like that, or either you can get a package that actually just includes everything. But if you're only a basketball guy or actually, like a baseball guy, you can actually separate those actually up also there.
So. Hell yeah. Well, JD, do me a favor. Quickly take a look at the private chat. I'm going to need your assistance for this because I am not able to do it. So, JD, you know what time it is. Let me take this off the screen here, but we're going to move into our best bets of the day. But best bets are not just brought to you by the 3 of us here. They're brought to us by our good friends at Funded Stake. Funded Stake is a fantastic company where you can take one of their challenges. And if you pass their challenge, you get funded to gamble with their money and keep a portion of the returns. JD, what's better than gambling with someone else's money and keeping a portion of the returns?
Not very much.
Not a heck of a lot, and especially nothing we could say on this show. So, JD, let's show a quick 1-minute video so they can hear from our guy, JD's cousin, Derek, about Funded Stake. Great.
FundedStake.io, the ultimate platform for sports traders looking to unlock their potential without risking their own money. We're here to help you transform your sports betting skills into a profitable and sustainable business. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Funded Stake gives you the tools and capital to scale your success. Here's how it works. 1. Choose your account. Pick an account size that fits your needs, starting from $1,000 all the way up to $50,000. Your journey starts here. 2. Take the challenge. Hit the profit target while sticking to our risk management rules. For example, with a $10,000 account, aim for $3,300 in profit, place a minimum of 25 sports bets, and maintain the required daily and total loss limits. 3. Get funded. Once you pass the challenge, we'll provide the capital for you to trade. You can keep up to 80% of your profits while we take on all the financial risks. At FundedStake.io, you'll benefit from a fully personalized dashboard where you can monitor your trades, track your challenge progress, and place real-time bets on all major sports leagues. Our platform is built for transparency, ease of use, and performance. With FundedStake.io, you can focus on winning and scaling your success while we cover the risks. No financial stress, just growth and profits. FundedStake.io. Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger.
Bet smarter.
Scale faster.
Win bigger.
JD, throw it up.
JD.
Yes. Let's bring up Funded Stake.
First off, guys, there are only a couple days left, guys, to actually take advantage of this. You get
Yes,
30%
let's see
off.
what I'm doing here.
Somehow, if I do this, apparently I'm hidden, says JD, but on my screen shows me right in the middle
I'm
of the thing.
pointing to it.
You get 30% off of actually anything on there actually, and then you also get another account free. Whatever account size that you buy, you do get another one free. This is the best deal that you're probably really ever going to see. So just a few days left in here. So make sure to take advantage of that.
I just thought of something. I'm going to announce it right now.
Oh boy,
guys! Friday show, aka Halloween show. I'm going to dress up as JD. Alpha is going to dress up as me, and JD is going to dress up as Alpha. Be on the lookout for that one.
Should we wear our Halloween gifts? Our Halloween Jefe and I peeled back the curtain. We are going to a costume party on Saturday night. We have
first of all, did you
we
just
have
call it a costume party? What are we
have costumes.
14 years old.
We have costumes. There's a contest. Winner gets $50. We're very involved into it. Do we wear it on Friday?
I am not going to a costume party. I want everybody to know this. Everybody there will be above 21 years old.
Yes, you are.
I am first of all, here's what I need for a JD costume. I need a razor because I got to shave my head. I need glasses. I need probably what we're gonna go with for a hat. What's your favorite team of them all?
JD, please just do Nick's money
Braves-
line for me
Braves
for
hat.
Jefe. You can put that in while he's just
Oh,
saying things.
I have to dye my hair. Oh God, my mom's not gonna be happy about this. I'm committed.
Okay.
Though. I'm committed.
I've already decided if anyone gets too close at this costume party, I'm throwing the flag at him immediately. Too close.
Alpha, I have so many innuendo jokes none of which I could say on air, but I have so many. I've written down 3. I don't want to forget them. All right, Alpha, tell people how you're gonna dress up as me. What do you got?
All right, hang on. So we got the Knicks on the money line for actually both of y'all. Guys,
I'm gonna say questions.
I am going to go to hockey.
Oh, I love that you did this. I have a big hockey play today.
Going to go over here to the NHL. As you can see, they have a ton
Let's
of
play that hockey.
It's the frenzy,
right.
guys. I mean, thank God they marketed this, right?
Some may call it the cornucopia of hockey.
Thank God it was marketed properly, because God forbid we didn't know about it.
I had no idea until you texted me at 11:30 last night. It was a thing. Then I had to Google it.
I thought, when I saw it, I just thought, oh, that's cool. Yeah, they're doing like the red zone of hockey. That's fun. I didn't realize they have a day.
RC Baller, we are being referees.
We're going to play in hockey tonight. We're going to play the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders. We're going to play the first period over 1.5 goals.
Let's play that hockey. Let's play that hockey, baby. And then the Knicks for me and Jefe. Jefe, I think we can agree that's our play of the day, huh?
Yeah, my play. Yes, that's my play today. But I'm going to give because it's the Frozen Frenzy, whatever you want to call it. It's a Tuesday. I got to shout out the team that I've been rooting for since a kid, the hottest team in the NHL, the New Jersey Devils. They're in Colorado today. Colorado's a really good team. I mean, the championship pedigree, championship players all around there, defensemen and offensemen. Honestly, probably the best defenseman in the league. But the Devils are hot, and honestly, at plus 140 odds and a team that's won 8 games in a row, give it to me.
There we go. Let's go,
game.
Devils.
Give me the first period over there also. Guys,
Just
tonight,
parlay all the goddamn first period overs. You want the 11 o'clock
tonight,
game. You want this game. You want that game.
Yeah,
there we go.
tonight I'm gonna have a lot of first period overs. So.
There we go.
Alpha just messaged us in the personal chat and said he wants to break down Canadians Kraken. So you got it.
Yes, we do. That'll be happening in my bathroom in about 3 minutes. Gentlemen, it's been a fantastic show. It has been an unbelievable show. We've gone over so much today in the 2 games that we've made it till 12:50 on a 2-game slate where JD's exhausted because he stayed up all night live on the air, and he wanted to have a short show so we can maybe take a nappy before today's action, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I'm glad it didn't happen because it's been a blast being on here with all you guys. It's always a good time. A little weird alpha moment here. Something you don't usually hear from me before I sign off today. If you're living in Florida, if you're living in the southern United States, keep an eye on the hurricane. It's a Category 5. It's looking kind of bad. Everyone take care of yourselves. Take the proper precautions. You don't hear me say it often, but the videos are looking pretty scary. So just make sure you guys look out for each other and take the proper precautions. That's going to be the last word for the dog today.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody definitely do that. I'm not really sure if it's going to end up hitting
No.
the Florida. It actually looks like it's going to move out. But yeah, but definitely still
Take the precautions.
Look out.
And the Carolinas are fine too.
Carolinas
are good, but they had an alert this morning for Florida. I have been tracking it a little bit. I used to live there, so just If it changes a little bit, just make sure you guys are following it.
My dad's in Fort Lauderdale right now. He says everything's fine.
Well, hope your dad's following the proper precautions.
He's literally not. He's trying to take a flight tomorrow, but let's just let him do that.
Well, he's got time. It's still just in Jamaica. It's looking like it'll be closer to the weekend.
Last time I was saying, there's no way it's going to affect the game. The game's in Miami on Thursday, right?
It might.
Or is
It might.
No,
I haven't looked into the Thursday night game yet. Gonna be completely honest. I can tell you right now.
No, I shouldn't.
Game is in. It's still week 8 that auto loads. Let me bring up week 9.
I hate that.
Miami.
Oh.
It's in Miami.
All right. Derrick Henry overs.
There we go. 2 picks. Look at that as well. JD, do that thing you're doing. Get us the fuck out of here.
Yeah, guys, we've been really hot, so let's just stay that way. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday. Let's fucking win.
Fucking win. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace out, everybody.